Welcome everyone to an arena video. This is Andrea Mengucci. This video is sponsored to you by channelfireball.com and Ultimate God. Okay, let's go. Is my camera perfectly placed? Kind of is. Kind of is, right? Could be a little less, I guess, but I think it's okay overall. Okay, what do we begin with? Wow. Wow, this pack is bad. You rarely have packs this bad, right? Hawaii Friends stream time, yeah. Wait, I think I have to hide this. What do we take over here? So we could take Pestermite. We could take Pestermite. And no one would really, like, be hurt. Or we could take Eureka and do that kind of thing. Eureka is fun. But, yeah, I mean, I'm taking Pestermite, but... Wow, this is not a happy pack. Maybe Lightning Bolt? Maybe Lightning Bolt was the pick? Who knows? Alright, so after we've done that, we'll be continuing with Sharky. Ooh, well, you know what I forgot to do, chat? I forgot to open the, like, in case you don't know what cards I'm playing with. The Wall of Meletis. I forgot to open the Wall of Meletis. El Muro de Meletis. Put it under my face. Yeah, exactly here. Exactly here. Alright, we're taking the Sharky. What are we passing? So there's Mox Diamond, which I hate. I thoroughly hate this card. The only good thing of this card is that if you own it, it's worth a fortune. That's it. No other thing. This card sucks. And Sharky. Cycle. Conquest. Alright. Never passed a blue legend in my life, but I guess we're doing that because there's a Steam Vents. So Steam Vents is a powerful dual land. A blue-red is just one of the most solid archetype, and there's always the dream of putting a twin on a Pestermite. There's Flood Strand, which... Holy Relic, also a reasonable pick. I mean, the pick is by far either Flood Strand or Steam Vents. I'm taking Steam Vents just because I enjoy drafting more red and white. Okay, new pack. Bluff Canal again. Oh, a Plateau. See, if we'd taken a Flood Strand, this Plateau would have been perfect, because I would have been able to fix red already with that Flood Strand. But, with not doing that, I'm taking Bluff Canal here. Red seems open too, which is always a good thing. First you take lands, and then you take cards. Those are the rules. Did I just... Yeah, I think I'm actually... I have to reduce the screen. I think it's better. I think it's better for all parties involved if I just reduce the screen like this. Okay, what do we got? Ooh, a Bloodstained Mire. Look at that. We already have double Steam Vents in our deck. Reduce the cards. These cards just, I mean, that was Vampiric Tutor, but other than that, you have to eventually take some red cards, but that's no problem. You always end up with some red cards. Like, you just don't need that many. You might just play, like, you know, you might just pick Burn Spell and just target creatures. You know, you don't have to target your opponents with Burn Spell necessarily. Ooh, Upheaval! No. Cazzo, Upheaval, chat. We have to take Upheaval. But it doesn't fit well into the strategies that I wanted to do. Plus, Upheaval is just not so good in this cube. I think I just pass upheaval for a Chandra Torch of Defiance. I'm sure I'm regretting this pick, but that's what I'm doing. So Porcelain Legionnaire is just a solid playable if we go aggro. I prefer that to Soul Mage. And Prismatic Vista, this card can't be an 8th pick. This card goes in every deck and is an incredibly high pick. Alright, this is my opening pack, which was real bad. And you can see it right here, how bad it was. Man, this pack was awful. Probably, I took, sure, Porcelain Legionnaire sucks, but Pestermite is probably worse than every single other card I picked. For that. Yeah, best red card, Porcelain Legionnaire, right? And Kess, there is nothing here. I didn't think Yorion, whatever. You know what? I could take Usher of the Fallen, maybe. Sure. Unlikely to play in it. Unlikely to play any of those cards. Maybe Sylvan Caryatid is better than Kithion? No, I'll take Kithion. Alright, PNQ and LR is great. Ooh. I don't really want to go white, but seeing a Ravages of War this late makes me want to do it, I guess. I passed both Plateau and Sacred Foundry. So going Boros will be harder. Weird, because my mana base is blue-red, but I don't have any blue-red card. Alright, Fractured Identity. One of the strongest card in the cube. 5 mana, you exile a permanent and you make a copy of it, which triggers the ATB as well. I will for sure wheel Gideon Ali of Zendikar. And maybe Ghostbane Dragon. So balance isn't amazing if you don't have any power. Yeah, love stats. My cube is on exclamation mark. Mango cube, I think. Yeah, there it is. Pick is Glenalandra regardless of your deck. As long as you have white, which I kind of want. As long as you have blue, which I for sure have blue. Because I already have 5 lands that add blue here. One is an island. So, a worst case scenario, I'm splashing for Glenalandra. As I see things here, I mean, the dream is to go blue-red, splashing white for Fractured Identity. Blue-red twin, I mean. Huh. This pack, though. So, Smuggler's Copter is just a filler in almost any deck. You can just put it in your deck as long as it is this creature, which for sure my deck will have. Oops, my alarm. This is usually the time that I wake up. This morning I woke up much earlier because of my pain in the neck. So I woke up at 6 instead of an 8, but that's okay. Anyway, I was saying that our Smuggler's Copter is you can just put in every deck and it's gonna be okay. So I'm taking that. Passing Scackle Evaporation and Sword of Feast and Famine, which is where my eyes are on right now. Okay, blue-red, it doesn't look open. So, Threadbane Inspector is not a very powerful card. But I think it is where I am right now. I'm very sad I passed Plateau and and Sacred Foundry. Here I'm taking Azorius Signet. Brimaz is whatever, and it's probably going to wheel as well. Alright, up to take Elspeth Knight Errant. Just a solid Planeswalker. I'm hiding the red cards, and we are locking in some blue-white shenanigans here. I might still believe in the dream and taking Goblin Rebel Master. should I believe in the dream? Because again, I passed those red duels, which makes me so impossible for me to just impossible for me to go Boris, I think. I don't like Elspeth Conqueror's Death, and I don't think a Miracle is playable. I'll take this, but I don't think it is a powerful card. Actually, I hope not to play it. Prince of the Labyrinth is sometimes a no, but if you put blue in your deck, but or with Smuggler's Copter is incredibly bad. Is this a May? Yeah, thank God. Okay, then that's fine. Take it. Oh wow, we didn't wheel. There was a card in this pack. Oh, Gideon Alio Zendikar. Gideon Alio Zendikar was here. I think I'm not passing Ghostbane Dragon. Tide Taker is just whatever. I really just don't love Hero of the Blade Old. Like, just mediocre creatures, you don't win. Like, you don't win a game because you cast it in Hero of the Blade Old. Alright. Alright, Sword of Feast and Famine is great. Now, Mystic Stoneforge is gonna be a great pickup. None of these is for me. Classic white. Nobody wants it. I've got better red, blue than... Yeah, sure. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm so sad that I passed all those duels. Should never pass duels in first booster. That's just a rule. You should never pass duels in the first booster. Because once you pass them, they're gone. They're gone forever. Alright. I really wanna I guess I have great fixing for Izzet. I have like, yeah, I think anyway I'll pick up a Dark Fade and because whatever is my second color going to be, I'll be splashing a Dark Fade in here. Yeah, Chandra is great. Sure, Glenalandra is better, but I mean I might splash, these 3 cards. We'll see how it goes. I'm not locking in anything right now as we speak. Wow, this is what they call empty booster. When we draft it and we would open a pack like this in real life, we would say, wait, who made this booster? Because there's nothing in it. They actually forgot to add cards to this booster. Lul. That's crazy. Am I taking a Lotus special? Yes. Alright, Armageddon wheeled earlier, so I'll wait for that. I have Pastor Maya, but I can't get Kiki. Like, there's no way I can play the said cards in my deck at this point. It's funny how whenever I stream, I always end up in some kind of like shitty white deck. It's not that I draft only that. I don't draft only that. I think I want to take a down to Vanguard and wheel Armageddon in this pack. I'll certainly wheel the Armageddon, I think. Oh no, Exarch. I'll take a Resto. Either Resto or Factor Fiction, but I'm not the biggest fan of Factor Fiction. I prefer having Resto. Wheeling the Winds of Abandon, which is a good card. I'll take Constant Judgment. I'll probably just play White Weenie and then I'll see what to splash. Wow, Tinker. I love to see Tinker. Such a powerful card. Alright, I've never tried Giver of Runes. I don't, just doesn't look like a cube card to me. Oh wow, Commit to Memory. Card is very powerful. I think I'll pick up Spectral though. I don't think I've ever seen a Stream My Wheel in my life. I might play Crucible. I have an if I have 2 Armageddons and a Strip Mine, I'll play Crucible. Don't spam in my chat, please. Okay. Think I'll for sure hide all the red cards. You're trying to express shock. It's okay. Ooh, regrowth. I love regrowth. It was cool. Well, how many blue plus how many blue mana do I want to have in my deck? And why is my deck so bad? Guess because I'm playing white. Ay ay ay. Maybe I just don't splash Glenalandra. Yeah, I just don't splash a Glenalandra. Yeah, I just splash only Fractured Identity off of one Prismatic Vista, one Azure Signet, and one Island. Lotus Petal too, I guess. I don't think I'll play the port. I guess I am actually. Yeah, today we're streaming earlier. Okay, so this is like a 3-drop creature. Wow, imagine adding so many bad cards to your cube deck. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. I've been there before. Crucible is in the mix. I think Crucible is alright. With 2 Armageddons. 23 spell. Alright, let's go. I'll have this 3 thing, and then I have 12 planes and 1 island. 12 plays, 1 island, and yeah, that's it. That's the deck. We're probably splash. Yeah, definitely Patter Deluxe. We could splash for Progenitus. It's quite easy to hardcast after all. No Dock Splash. I'm a White Weenie player. If I had some, white, blue, and white, red lands, sure. But all lands are. This draft, we could have gone Flood Strand over Steam Vents, and then Plateau over Spar Bluff Canal, and then all of a sudden our deck would have been so much better. Instead, I just chose to take Steam Vents over Flood Strand, and then from there, I think just things spiral down. Am I sure about Petal? So Petal isn't amazing, but I'm kind of fast mana. I'm just playing a Plains over it. It's also like blue mana for my Fractured Identity. That way I have like 4 sources. I got any power? Lotus Petal. Usually better to take the duel over fetch? No. Fetchums are more important. I just first picked Pestermite in this deck, so I wanted to get Steam Bands to cast that Twin or Kiki-Jiki. Just that maybe I want to add another land. Nah, that's not true. Crucible. Alright, let's just go with this. My curve is pretty cheap. I think 16 land plus Petal is good enough. Alright, just to move it here. I think and hope the client is okay with this screenshot. Yeah, my camera is well placed. Alright, let's go. I'll play first. I have a Hand of Magic the Gathering. I have the combo Armageddon plus Crucible. All I need is some land drops. Alright, so I play our 1 mana Planeswalker. That's not Deathray Shaman. Classic Deathray Shaman talk. Alright, Kithion, the hero of a cross. Is Plains bad in Kaldheim? Really? Okay, we have the combo Spectre Procession, Shadow Port. Brought to you by yours truly, Mengucci. Shadow Port, quite the strong land. Used to worth a fortune on Magic Online. Used to be one of the most expensive card on Magic Online for a long time. Kithion, the hero of a cross. Ooh, Bayou. Land. Almost. Almost a land. It doesn't get old, you know, keeping 2 lands around the play and missing 3rd land drop, it just doesn't get old. Doesn't matter how long you've played Magic for. You're always gonna fall for that trap every time you play Magic. Shop reserve list? No, they reprinted it in like M25. It's like €10 now. Online, it's probably like 3 ticks, but it was 160 at some point. Remember? Actually, full Mercadia Mask Port is still worth a fortune. Will Mengucci draw land? Oh wow, we have the Nambo. Schifo. Alright, let's attack with our Copter. Copter too strong to be introduced to the historic format. Let's see if it runs well the table of Vintage Cube. Una Terra. Gracias. Oh, wow, we have the combo actually. I think I'm getting rid of the Spirit of the Labyrinth. Really just an awful Magic the Gathering card. Alright, I'll play Land, Crucible of Worlds. Land is a strip mine. Okay. Fine, it's not a biggie. No biggies. I can just go Armageddon next turn if opponent just dumps their whole lands into play with the Dried Elysian Grove. Oh yeah, opponent casts a spell Pierce off of a swamp, but that's a big brain play. Une terre, s'il vous plaît. Exactly, Eli. Une terre, s'il vous plaît. Wow, Mutavolt in 3-color must be... You won Saturday's tournament? What tournament was on Saturday? But nonetheless, great job. Oh wow, the Ascensus Trophy, my strip mine. Ma che cazzo dici? Alright, I got planes here. I don't care about my blue card. I need to cast Spectral Procession. Remember, chat, Assassin's Trophy is a straight-up bad Magic card. You're in open on my city. Nice. Wait, what? Straight-up bad Magic card. If you add it to your deck, it's more likely that you lose. Just facts right there. Okay, I'll play my Spectral Procession. We're on 2-3. Through the Spirit. Oh, sorry, Cure with the Spirit. Uvu's no control. It's okay, Yellow Pave. Nice. I am doing it. I mean, if opponent spends their 5 mana playing Ascensus Trophy from my strip mine, yes, I'm doing it. Alright, I can trade Kithion for a Mutavolt. I don't want to do that. My Kithion is a Planeswalker. It can walk the plains. It can do the walk. Walk the walk, how do you say? Or anyway, I'll discard this Elspeth Conquers Death, which is just another bad card. Bad card. Okay, opponent. I mean, I keep on saying that cards are bad because it's pretty clear which cards are good in Vintage Cube, right? You know which cards are good in Vintage Cube, so I have to tell you what is bad. You're like, Dragon's Grove is good? No, it's not. It's not. It's just a 2/4. Urza's good. Muy strong, Lure High Artificer. Maybe not together with a deck like this, but overall, on its own, it's a very high pick. Yeah, Copter is just, as I said, it goes in every deck. You're always happy to play Copter. It's always a card that I take so high. I mean, they made Elspeth Conquerors that bad when they banned Teferi in every format. Ooh, Restoration Angelo. I would have minded a lane for Sword of Feast and Famine to just slap my opponent down, but I think I will slap them down with a Armageddon here. Trophy's a bad card, and Path is a good one. First thing first, Trophy costs black and green. That's a very steep cost. Second is that Path puts the land to play tapped. That's another big difference. Plus, Path goes in white aggro deck, which enjoy the cheap card removal, whereas Trophy goes in slow decks, where the cheap card removal that can't be played in cheap, because you can't play Austin's Drove on turn 2, is bad. I'm hoping I explained it well. Anyway, I can go Armageddon here. Yeah, I don't think there's a way I can lose this game if I go Armageddon. Also, white can't kill anything for what it's worth. You have like all the Oblivion Ring. Oblivion Ring is actually a good card in Vintage Cube. Nice. I enjoy planes here. I'm just discarding I think a Resto Angel. And now I've died at times against Daze. Do I want to play around Daze? Or do I want to save my planes? Is there a world where my opponent doesn't have Daze, this card resolves, and I lose the game? No, there isn't. Ravages of War. The war... Wait, what does it mean, Ravages of War? It's like, you make a war? She-Top, thank you for joining Mango subscription team with your Twitch Prime sub. Oh, you hope you're enjoying this Vintage Cube stream, which is very rare. Very rare. I think it's probably a mistake, the fact that I don't have 17 lands in this deck. I think we will fight that mistake. Nah, you know what? You know what? Mana Screw is okay. You can Mana Screw it a little bit. The war has ravaged the lands. Consequences of war. Okay, consequences of war. That's a good point. Okay. E tu. Keep. I'll go turn 1, Porcelain Legionnaire. Turn 2, Red Onion Relic Warden. Ooh, Wasteland. Man, opponent just loves being a 3-color with a colorless land in the mix. Wasteland. Ooh, Strip Mine. That's funny. Let's go. Turn 1, 3/1 first strike. Gotta undo. It was too late first. And then play it. Boom, just like that. Basically a Delver of Secrets that's already flipped. Delver of Secrets. Okay, now they go Wasteland. Let's see if they have a follow-up. Library of Alexandria. That's funny. Attack. And then I'll play a Strip Mine, and we'll destroy that library. Library of Alexandria, one of the most expensive card of Magic the Gathering. Also one of the strongest card of Magic the Gathering. Originally printed in the Arabian Nights. One of the reasons why sometimes old school games suck. But, you know, other than that, all around good card. Okay, let's play Real Relic Warden, eat that Bitter Blossoms, and boom, attack for 3. Cheap? Yeah, right? Yeah, Magic Online, you can get it for cheap. Magic Online, where the reserve list doesn't matter. Actually, it's not really a reserve list fault, you know? Like, even if they reprint the Library of Alexandria, the old one still will worth still a fortune. Collector game, old cards, and so on and so forth. You see, I wanna point you out the power of the Lotus Petal. The Lotus Petal in this game made so that I dealt like what 9 extra damage, and now we only need a land to blow up their lands and finish them off with these 2 cheap creatures. Let's see what's now. 4 mana. No, in Vintage it doesn't see any play. No, not anymore. Alright. I was thinking, what if we attack with both? Opponent goes to 6. Raise our Leonian Relic Warden, gets back Bitter Blossom, makes 2 tokens. And then ideally they just die to our Armageddon and their own Bitter Blossom at 6 life in 6 turns. I think this is a reasonable line that I'm taking right now. Basically killing my opponent with their own Bitter Blossom and no lands. They get 3 tokens basically. 2 from the Hungerback Walker and 1 from the Bitter Blossoms, but I will also lose a damage every upkeep now without any lands left to play with. I also don't have any lands left to play with, but I think I am surviving 6 turns here. Plus my opponent has to block this Porcelain Legionnaire every turn. Hopefully this is not a Taziger. Is this a Taziger? The Golden Fang? What's a Reanimate? Oh wow, you get into 3 opponent? I mean, I wish you have a way to deal with this Bitter Blossom. It would be pretty funny if I win a game with literally no permanents. That would be a fun way to win a game of Magic, if you ask me. Imagine like somebody turns in right now on the stream and sees that Mengu has no permanents, but is just chilling at a solid 16 life total. Alright, I go to 2, they attack me for 5, I go to 11, then they go to 1, they attack me for 6, I go to 6, and then they die in their upkeep. That's you? You just turned in? Yeah, right? Imagine. Alright, I don't have a castable spell, but I'm just chilling right now. I just sip a glass of water. Just like this. Tasting victory. You are rude, a little card. You don't ask that question to people. Especially after tagging them. Alright, and that's how we do it, chat. That's a screenshot worthy. That's a screenshot worthy of a play. I have to also send this deck pick to Alfredonet09, just in case I need it. Water Taste who's on his way to become Rabiolo Veg. GLHF, they say. I will repeat that. With this pretty mediocre hand. Seba, I think you earned a ban from the channel. See you. Or maybe never, actually. That's it. Opponent saw... Don't worry. Opponent said that they... Simic Signet. Va bene. What does this do? Put a creature to the top. So I can't put a Simic Signet to the top. I'm pretty sure I want to land the Spirit of the Labyrinth first. Opponent's playing blue, and it's possible this card stops them. Right now, it doesn't stop anything. You missed the drafting? Oh no. Oh, Urza. I'm in the Urza bracket today. It's a tough bracket to get out from. I think I'll just play a King of Arascos. No, King of Arascos isn't very good. I guess it's good eventually when I fracture identity something. Should I want to oust the token? The construct? Or the Urza? I'm actually ousting the construct. You know, this token is secretly just a good card. So, you know, it's not because your opponent got it for free that you can, you know, now you just have to live with that. That's important. Once your opponent has made a 2-for-1, it's not that because of that you're just, you know, unable to deal with 1-for-1 with the things that they made. If that thing they made is good, you just have to live with that and kill that. Yeah, it's 540 cards. I'm sorry. You can make a smaller cube, but you can make a smaller cube if you want. There's cubes that are smaller. There's a lot of bad cards that you can cut. The problem is that it's fun to draft to play with bad cards at times. You don't want to always play with the best cards. Okay, they didn't do much here. Oh wow, we achieved the combo. Spirits of the Labyrinth, Smuggler, Sculptor. Half-Life. 1/4 of a Master of Ethereum. That's funny. Yeah, their Urza, on top of being, like, amazing card, also just a great blocker for my board state. But I do have a Fractured Identity, my only blue card of a splash. Flametongue Cavu? Yeah, Flametongue Cavu is not a very good card, but, you know, if you're in red, you're always happy to play it. And I love to blink Flicker of Wisp. It's a card that I really enjoy blinking. Alright, opponent doesn't have much going on. It's a long, like, your thesis? Yeah, my thesis was 100 pages. Oh, wow, they spin the Urza. Okay, just flip a land, please. Or a card draw spell. Still uncarroted. Fine. Can I draw a land for my trouble, please? Thank you very much. Ooh, Strip Mine with Crucible. Not the name of this game, though. The name of this game first is to remove that Urza, get our own Urza, get a token. That's the power of Fracture Identity right here. Exile a thing, but it doesn't stop there. It makes a copy, and it doesn't stop there. It triggers their ATB. That's amazing. You know, that just doesn't happen very often. Like, let's say we go control magic on their thing. Sure, we achieved the same thing, but we didn't trigger the ATB. You know? Let's say you go treachery. Sure, you paid it for free, but you don't. They might kill the treachery, whereas this Urza is mine. And there's basically no coming back from a fracture identity. Really, really good. Yeah, my sideboard isn't there. We just don't have a sideboard. Sure, we have some good blue cards, but unless I'm against like a combo deck where I think that Andrea will save me, I don't want to change my mana base for that only. Alright, we have once again the combo Spirits of the Labyrinth, Smuggler, Sculptor. A combo that shows how Magic decks don't necessarily need all to be like very, very cohesive. They can have sometimes some cards that are not good together, but if you happen to have them together, then sure, you know, you can just still live with that. This moment of waiting, I want to remember you that we are sponsored by NordVPN. And that's a great way to hide your browser informations while searching the internet. And exclamation mark Nord, you'll get the Mengu, get the huge discount, as we like to say. Okay, let's go. Opponent passes on 5 mana. Sorry, on 5 cards in hand, no 5 mana. And I think I'll go Copter. It's just a good card. I prefer that to Spirit of the Labyrinth. Opponent had to play a draw spell. I don't know. I could have like, you know, compulsive research or thirst for knowledge. Oh wow, Dragon Predator. This is a good block for the Copter. I guess we have to stay back. I'll go Brimaz pass. The Copter is flying. This doesn't make any sense to attack. And I don't think this card is worth enough to Oblivion Ring it. Doctor, I don't understand what you're asking me, sorry. I know there's some kind of joke, but I will not get there right now. Alright. Okay, opponent goes Black Lotus, Sword of a Body and Mind. Okay. I guess we might as well block. Like, they're going to kill my Copter regardless here. Oh, Historic Anthology 4. Okay. I thought it was like something like Homelands from like some joke. Yeah, that's not amazing. I think they should have put their Gideon Ally of Zendikar. And even like Copter, you know, all the cards they didn't print in Kaladesh. That worked good. What am I discarding? I think it's the Spirit. I really just don't want to see this card anymore. You're sad, people? Do you have the notifications turned on when I go live? That thing helps. Alright. We're in round number 2 already. What do we do? I can go Oblivion Ring on this Dragon Predator. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing here, sure. And attack you for 4. With Brimaz. Ally of Zendikar and Spire of Industry. Like, it's just crazy how they just made this anthology and this just doesn't change anything. You might as well just put some good cards in it, right? I mean, I guess they put the Death Shadow. Anyway, they get a Death Touch creature, which is good, although it's black. So my Sword of Fire and Ice, sorry, Feast and Famine, will fly through it. Or rather, get through it. Sword of Fire, Feast and Famine is a very, very good card. Much better than the Body and Mind. Body and Mind isn't even that good. Body and Mind's only good because it's protection from blue. Is sometimes relevant since most people play blue. That is carded a Kerated. Okay, it's your turn. Mill? Yeah, well, milling is mostly a downside. You don't want Gideon? Oh, yeah, I mean, at least it's a mythic rare, right? People buy the thing because there's mythics in it. A droid crazes, sure. Oh, Tarn Timber Symbioses. Okay. I'll play Resto Angel. It's a May. You don't have to do this thing. Let's see. So I'll play the Silver Braid Paladin here. Pair it with the Brimaz. And attack with all. They can't block the Brimaz. They will discard a lost card, and they also have to chump block the Resto Angel or they die. Welcome everyone to a new Legacy video. Whoa, big raid! Welcome everybody from Caleb's stream. But Caleb Uncle. Alright, we are getting this done with our Why Weenie deck. Moving to the finals, next round. Let's shout out to Caleb, who was streaming also Vintage Cube earlier. Welcome everybody. I'll briefly show you the deck. We're currently 2-0-2-0. Working here. Opponent is also 2-0, which isn't what I wanted to see, but I guess I want to see this hand. Grab an Inspector turn 1. This card will be on Magic Arena soon, if you are unaware of what it does. It's basically a 1-mana Visionary. Exactly. This is a water ASMR first and foremost. Oh, you had Lotus. Yeah, that's true. But you only casted a sword with it. Anyway, here I prefer playing Signet rather than cracking the clue. I think you crack the clue eventually. You had some rough hands. Yeah, that definitely didn't perform very well. Ooh, Fracture Identity on top. Look at that. Now opponent, because of that, they might know that I have that on top, so they might blow up my Azora Signet. Although on this cube, there's way less. There's way less. How you call it? Just destruction in red. My cube is way more of that. Anyway, I'll play Brimaz here. It has 4 toughness. Killing a 4 creature is toughness. Let's check the text of Brimaz. Whenever Brimaz blocks a creature, create a 1/1 white cat soldier creature token with vigilance that's blocking that creature. So unfortunately, I can't block a creature, make a cat that's blocking something else. Yeah, it's missing, like in my cube, we have Maniac Vandal, we have Irrident Revelers, we have Release the Gremlins, we have Ember Shieldbreaker. We have just a lot of hate for Artifact. But my cube Artifact is also way more pushed. Yeah, but Abrade, like, those ways are just 1-for-1. They're bad. You know, you don't want to Abrade an Azora Signet. That's just a bad trade. You want to, I don't know, Maniac Vandal it. Okay, looks like our Brimaz held the field and they just play Season Pyromancer discarding 2 lands. Really good. They know I have a Fracture Identity. I don't think the Season Pyromancer is a good target, though. So, 1 second. Zergo says, can't block creatures with power 2 or greater. So, if I Fracture Identity the Season Pyromancer, I discard these 2 cards, make 2 1/1s, and then I can attack with Brimaz. So, it looks like a good play to me. Maybe it doesn't look a good play to me. You know what I'll do here, chat? I think I'll Constantly Judgment it. Da, facciamo così. Aspetta, no, that's actually not a good play. Because I want to Fracture Identity the Season Pyromancer when I have 0 cards in hand, so that just draws 2 cards. So I want to do that kind of card advantage. But I don't think there's anything meaningful to Fracture Identity on this board state. I think I have to. I mean, I eventually have to kill this thing or this thing if I want to attack, so might as well just Fracture Identity it. Plus, they might just kill my Azora Signet and then I can't cast this identity anymore. But here I'll discard my hand, which 1 card was good, 1 card was bad, but make 2 tokens. And then attack with my Brimaz King of Araskos, which they can't double block because Zergo has the ability that can't block. That would just block the 1/1. I guess I could have attacked with Tribune Inspector to do 1 damage. And trade an Inspector for a 1/1. Not sure if it's worth it though. What did I do? Oh, they killed my Brimaz with a Firebolt and a Lava Monster activation. Remember, Fracture Identity is the only blue card. I don't... Oh, wow, that's an attack. They gave me a land. That's good. I'm very happy with this trade. Well, I guess they just want to refill their graveyard for Lava Manzo. I see. Ooh, they spent a bolt on the Trevenant spec. Okay. Okay, I'm okay with this. Alright, I drew maybe way too many lands. I'm not gonna crack this fetch land. I'll play Spectra Possession. And I will double block. Or maybe triple block the Zergo with the Elemental. I guess I'm attacking then. 3 spirits to triple block it. And then I prefer to tap one of their lands rather than draw the card off the clue. Because I can just draw it next turn, whereas the mana from this turn is going to be wasted either way. Oh, that's true, Eeyore. That's a good point, thanks. Okay, you keep on double blocking here. If they have another spell to put on one of these spirits, I'm okay with this. My link to your schedule doesn't fit. What are you talking about, Flooney Tunes? Okay, they have a Figure of Destiny and they level it up. Alright, I'll begin with cracking this glue. You draw Strip Mine, that's why I don't play land first. It's not a very good card right now. I think I'll cast it. My streaming schedule. My streaming schedule is the same one every day. What link are you referring to? I stream every day from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. European time zone. Aspect Conqueror's Dead is just a bad card, so just fire it off to aim for the 3rd chapter. Figure of Destiny is very good in the cube, but really, really good. I wish I had it. Okay, so they're attacking me, and I'm thinking about taking this damage. No, dai, guarda, let's chump. Let's chump. Oh, I understand what you mean. Yeah, I fired off the stream 1 hour earlier today. Because I woke up at 6 a.m. Okay, they just leveled this figure. Not really sure why, but I'm not questioning the plays. Oust. Interesting draw. I should have not played this land. Now, if I draw an Armageddon, I'll be upset. Although I probably don't cast Armageddon in this spot. Anyway, I'll play Oust on this Figure of Destiny. And am I playing Aurelion in a Relic Warden? I think so, yeah. Oh, it's a must. Oh, then I shouldn't have played it. Alright, whatever. Oh no, it's a May. It's a May or a must? It's a May, okay. Upkeep, I'll tap the Mutable down. I don't want to fetch for Thin in my deck. It's just chilling here, the Prismatic Vista. I'm returning Brimazem, very likely, yeah. There's nothing else to return. Yeah, this game I could have taken a lot of lines, honestly. Really. Could have really taken a lot of lines. Okay, let's get back the King of Erascus. And I'm attacking for 2, because I have the Rishadan Port to hold down the Mutavault. I'll hold these planes in my hand because of the Armageddons. Oh wow, okay. Rimlava Manzo has been very good for them. They've used it 3 times already. I hope they don't have a way to deal with my Brimaz. It was quite hard for them to deal with it in the first place. And it was the 3-4, now it's a 4-5. No, Darfleet Daredevil! Oh, thank God I did not have 3 mana up to Constant Judgment it. So they ousted it instead. And they play figure. Ay, ay, ay. Looking bad here. Looking very bad here. How much did they attack me for? 4, 6, 7. Go to 11. But I'll replay the Brimaz. Although Brimaz would just be smaller than Figure of Destiny. Mono Red is just so good. I don't know if you guys saw it on Twitter, but I managed to draft in 3060 in 1 hour with Mono Red the other day. Mono Red is... It is, in my opinion, the best archetype of Vintage Cube. Not the most fun one, but the best archetype. Okay, so I'll play my King of Erascus and pass the turn. Keep on tapping down this Mutavault. Okay, they play their 5th land. The Figure of Destiny requires... Oh, wow, Glorybringer. Glorybringer is a very good card. They have misclicked, though. So, we might have a chance, maybe. Who knows? I go to 2 life. What can I top deck? Just a removal for Glorybringer. Oblivion Ring. Okay, good game. Let's go to the sideboard against Mono Red. I didn't pick up any any Baneslayer or Lyra, unfortunately. Yeah, I just don't really have any sideboard cards. I don't want to bring in Kaya or the Usurper, and I'll just submit my deck as it is. The 2 Armageddons, the Crucible Strip Mine might seem weird, but I think it just works okay into the plan of the deck. Maze of Ith? I don't want a Maze of Ith. Vintage Cube. That card doesn't belong to the cube. Alright, would you play first? Yes, I would. Would you keep? That is not amazing, but, you know, that's okay. I was a Legacy Showcase. I went to 2-3. I went 2-3 and dropped. The showcase itself was awful. I played against 5 not fun decks, I think. Maybe like some of them were okay, but the leagues that I played leading towards the challenge were actually fun. I really enjoyed. I think it's just the Legacy is just a classic format where if you play for fun, it's a great game. If you play for competitive, it's, you know, people would bring in like the, I don't know, just decks that I don't love to play against. But that's okay, you know, it's fine. I usually tend to play Magic for fun. Prefer playing Magic for fun. Alright, so we tap down the mountain there. Not an amazing turn 2 against Mono Red, but it's fine. Okay, they go mountain and they attack me for 1, down to 18. Ooh, pass. Huh. I didn't really want it to cancel Judgment Monster Swift Spear, but here we are, I guess. You don't want to play Petal. Bet if I have an Eidolon, but again, it could have those like Ember Shield Breaker cards, and I want to hold it. Just like I'm holding La Pipi. Alright, Rampaging Ferocity then. Huh. Okay. I'll play Usher. And I'll pass. Or down the Mutavault. I could have gone Petal, killed the Ferocity, don't get a copy of it. I decided not to. Because I drew another card. If I hadn't drawn this Usher, I would have not played it. I would have played the Fracture Identity. It's possible that it was better to play Fracture Identity over Usher. Let's see, opponent with 6 cards in end. Rampaging Ferocity is a really, really strong card in this deck strategy. Ooh, Dreaded Arcanist. I think I'll play Identity here. Not the best, but I don't really have a better line. This matchup isn't great for me. I'm only splashing Identity. That's it. That's the only card I'm splashing. Could have splashed Glenalander Archmage, Dark Typhoon, but I decided against it. I had some nice blue-red fixing, but I decided against it. Okay, so they play 5 mana to Shadow Skull Smashing their own Ferocidon. And attack me back. That's fine, I'll take it. The Asher of the Fallen here, is happy to just swing back of its own and make a token with the Boast ability. I'm also playing our Leonin Relic Warden, and finally I'll tap down the Mutavault in the upkeep. And I do this because of Glorybringer. My opponent showed me a Glorybringer earlier. I didn't like their attack. I mean, maybe they have like some burn spell and I should like him more. On top there is unfortunately an Azorius Signet. Really bad. So I take 3 down to 17. Oh wow, light up the stage. Oh, that's so good. Basically, I 1 mana divination in their deck. No, I think the ability goes on the stock regardless. There, I can't win the game. Alright. 2-1 the first cube, which it's above average, I think, for Wywini. And we're just gonna do another draft. Alright. So another draft is starting soon. I'll go to the bathroom and be back in 1 minute. Okay, chat? In 1 minute, I'll be back and we draft again. Maybe 2 minutes. Yeah, don't go anywhere if you want to see another cube. Starting up soon.